Coach, thanks so much for joining us on the call today. We just get your thoughts on the state of the Mustangs heading into the championship and your specifically on the matchup upcoming with Temple, please.
Well, like every team, we're excited to go postseason, third season of the year, and we're feeling great. A week and a day ago, we were feeling great. Still had a chance, an outside chance at sharing. We thought maybe the conference title. It was still in the balance, and then we, had a awful week. We had 3 games: Sunday, Wednesday, Saturday, and unfortunately had our toughest week of the year right there and lost 3 very close games and put ourselves in the position we're in to play Thursday night. So, like a lot of teams, including Temple, the team we play, the razor-thin margin of error. There's so many teams in our league that could say, gosh, give us 3 or 4 possessions, and this thing looks totally different. And, we certainly feel that way. I know Temple feels that way. So many real close losses that if they go the other way, you're looking at a complete different season. But we are excited, and it's going to be fun to go to Fort Worth right across town, so that's a real positive for us.
Thanks, Wade. And of course, the third time I'll get your seed right, number 7 seed for SMU.
Yeah.
Open up the questions for Coach Jankovich, please. Star 1 on your telephone keypad to join the queue, then the operator will introduce you. And we can go right into questions, please.
Thank you. Our first question will come from Damon Sells with Rivals.com.
Good morning, Tim. How you doing?
Good morning.
The last time you guys played Temple, you were up 17. They rallied back. They get an overtime victory. And, counting that game, adding to what happened on Saturday, what is this team learning in regards to just being able to finish the importance of finishing?
I'm sorry. I'm not able to hear you. I'm sorry. It's all muffled. I'm sorry.
Can you hear me now? Is that better?
There. I can hear you now.
Okay. I was just asking you just from a finishing perspective, what the team has been able to, what the team's done against Temple, and against Saturday, the Saturday game. What does the team learn in regards to just the importance of the football game, particularly?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not able. I can't hear your question. I'm sorry. It's just all muffled. It started out good, and then I couldn't hear the last most of it.
All right. Let's try here. Is that good?
Now I can hear you. Yes.
Okay, I'm going to try one.
Okay.
Try one
Sorry.
last time. Third time's the charm.
Okay.
Finishing ball games. I guess we'll make it quick here. What does the team learn about finishing ball games with the the latest results?
Well, if we're talking about this week, especially the last 2 games, we were in position. Certainly, our last game, we were in a position. I've got to say, of years and years of coaching, one of the toughest losses that I've been involved in, where you basically, you have all that you need going into the last minute if you just handle it better. And certainly, South Florida deserves a lot of credit. They did a lot of great things, including banking a 3 in and hitting a contested 30-footer at the buzzer. But still, we did some things. I mean, we threw the ball off we hit a scoreboard, for gosh sake. So, mentally, we have had some this week where great effort, but in the last minute or so, made some plays that you just can't afford to make. And hopefully we are learning from those. We did certainly talk a lot about it after the Central Florida game, because we made some fouls, we missed some blockouts, just things that you can control. And that's been our message, is you've got to, in winning time, the last 4 minutes is when you've got to concentrate the hardest. You got to play the most solid, and you got to, stay disciplined to the very end. And we did not do that this week.
You guys were 15-2 at home. Obviously, necessarily a home game, but at the same time, you guys are considered, the team closest to him. Is the team looking at this as the opportunity to really turn this into a Moody West type atmosphere? And what's your thoughts on that when you hear it?
Well, I think that everybody, we're all excited that the tournament is close by. It's number one, it's easy to get there, which there's been enough travel, so that's a real positive. But you know what? It's still a neutral site because everybody gets tickets, and there's a lot of programs in our league that really follow their teams. So we definitely know that it's not a home game. It's not. It's a neutral court game. It does give our fans a great chance to go, which is terrific. But it's not. It's not a home game, and it's not a road game, and it's neutral site championship basketball.
Thanks, Jim. See you on Thursday.
Thank you.
Take one more for Coach Jankovich, please.
Thank you. Our next question will come from Sam Bloom with the Dallas Morning News.
Hey, Tim. I kind of was thinking back to early this season, and you said even when there were kind of some tough losses that you thought this team really was very tough, that you kind of felt like you can always count on that toughness. And I'm curious, when you see, these last couple of games and just the way the games have ended down the stretch, do you still feel like that there is that toughness, or do you need to tap into that again? I mean, where do you kind of see the team?
Absolutely. I absolutely. Our losing was nothing to do with toughness. It was, making some mental plays late in the games that you wish they wouldn't. But, the fight is there, the competitiveness is there. Nothing has changed in that at all, really. And that's the number one thing that we've been able to hang our hat. Our guys have competed and regardless of circumstance, and battled back from big deficits, you name it. So that part of it, I'm very pleased with. I wish we would just, handled late situations mentally better, but at the same time, sometimes guys throw in a bank shot and a 30-footer as well, but we contributed to that in our last game, and we know that. So for me, it's more about, our mental concentrations, to sustaining it over time. I think that's been our downfall far more than, our competitiveness. It's been great.
Thank you, Tim. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Coach, thanks so much for your time this morning. Safe travels to the short trip over to Fort Worth, and look forward to seeing you on Thursday.
Thank you.